on April the 22nd. It's the annual Richard Robertson Show, and joining us is one of their teachers, Véronique Boileau. Great to have you back on the show. And a student, Amy Donovan. Great to have you guys here. So this is something really a lot of people look forward to, especially in the fashion industry, but for the students in the school, it's a big event.
Absolutely. We have over 1,000 people who go every year. This year it's April 22nd. It's a Sunday, which is a little bit different, so we're hoping it's still same great outcome, but definitely anyone who loves fashion and a good show is definitely a must-see.
What can people expect then? Because you've got students, you've got their collections, they have pretty much things that they've been working on throughout the entire year.
Yeah, absolutely. We have first-year students who present bustier, dress, history, costume. Then we have second-year students who do a 5-piece collection of their choice. They decide the fabrics, the looks, the style. And then we have third-year students who do a 7-piece collection. Same thing, it's free for all, but it's couturier, which means all au couture.
This has got to be a lot of pressure for you, because this is pretty much the year's work coming together.
Yeah, we've been working on it for a long time, and it's the last 2 weeks have been a little bit stressful, but it's showtime now this Sunday, so we're all excited.
Can you tell, especially when you meet year one as freshmen coming in, how each of you have your own style, and then you really see over the years as you progress into finally graduating, how you've each branched off into your own way?
Absolutely. When you start, you're just learning, you're kind of getting the hang of things, and then you really grow into your style and you learn what works best for you as a designer.
We're going to see some of your designs right now, so let's take a look at the first model and go through kind of the thought process behind this.
This piece was for a competition. There's a textiles company named Telio. Every year they host an event that chooses 25 designers across Canada. So I was chosen as one of the top 25 up-and-coming Canadian designers.
Congratulations.
Thank you. This is the piece that I made. It's a jumpsuit. Telio provided the fabric, and they sent the finalists from all over Canada. There were finalists from British Columbia, from Nova Scotia. They sent us to Montreal, and this piece was showcased during Montreal Fashion Week in February.
Okay, so did they send you this exact fabric, and then you had to figure out what to do with that fabric?
The best way to describe it was kind of like Project Runway style. So we were given a theme that we had to create, and then samples of fabrics to choose from. These are the samples that I chose, and that's the design that I went with, and they liked it, and so after they choose the finalists, they send you the fabric, you create it, and then it's shown in Montreal.
It's really neat. What was the idea behind the braiding?
It just kind of came to me. I was just inspired by the two fabrics together. They're two Telio fabrics, and I thought it would be interesting to braid them together. So I made individual strips and then braided them and draped them. And on the one shoulder, there's wiring in those two to keep them up.
I was going to say, how are they staying
like
that?
Yeah, there's wire.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, it was really fun.
I can imagine. Thank you so much, and just the idea behind it. Now, I can almost tell, though, that this is somewhat of the way your style is when I look at this next dress.
I like structure. So this, again, has wiring inside of it. This is for my collection piece, so this will be part of my collection. The top is a dupioni silk, and the bottom is a draping fabric, and like I said, there's wiring inside holding the structure there.
But there's also the braiding coming in as the belt almost.
Yeah, I incorporated the braiding into my collection as well. I just thought it was an interesting detail.
Now, when you're designing, do you have a certain model, a certain look in your mind, or do you see the everyday, or are you, as Richard Robinson is, it's couture?
Yeah, this piece here is a couture piece, so I like things that are dramatic. My designs change as I meet the models that will be wearing them a little bit. So I'm usually inspired by fabrics, but they will change sometimes depending on the model.
Okay, let's take a final look. Come on down. We'll get to see both of the dresses side by side. Véronique, can people still get involved? Can they still
yeah,
be able to get there?
They can call the school, buy tickets. They can also, the night of, just show up and buy tickets at the door. I recommend to call. Matthew will be happy to assist anyone over the phone. He can choose the tickets, and the tickets will be held for them at the door with their names on it. So they don't have to make a trip downtown, find parking. We try to make it convenient.
So they can get them there. It's happening April the 22nd. It's a Sunday at the Hilton Lac Limi, and you're saying about 1,000 people.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
It's
big night. It is
huge.
a really, really big night. I would love to come.
Yes, you should.
I would love to. There's a reason why I can't, but I would love to. It's totally up my alley. We're going to head to Sarah Freemark now, as she's well into her way into some apple cider. Here's Sarah.